Hey people, welcome back. Okay, I've got four lovely instruments from Peak Atlas. They're based in Buxton. It's a UK company, and I regularly deal with Jeremy. Absolutely cracking bloke. So I've got four of them. I think there is another couple of more instruments, network test and SCR100, and I believe there is another. There's three more, but which I don't need. These are the main ones that I need when I'm working on boards like these. For TVs and things like that, it is these tools can be very, very, very handy basically. So okay, so this is the Peak Atlas 70 Plus, okay, which is to measure capacitors and capacitors only. The ESR stands for equivalent series resistance, basically. So it's you can probe on a capacitor with a multimeter, but that's not good enough. You need to know the how much of a lifespan is left. It measures the resistance within the plating, basically. So just keep things simple, all right? Like transistor. What is transistor? Right? Type in what is transistor, and believe me, at the end of the day, you're not gonna have a clue what a transistor is. Okay, so what is a transistor? A transistor is a component that the value changes based on the input signal. Okay, it's a resistor. Simple as. Okay, but its value changes based on the input signal. That's how I see what transistor is basically. Right. Forget this. Coming back onto this DCA Pro 75, I believe they've got the DCA55, if I'm not mistaken. This measures your say you can measure various transistors, and the list just goes on basically. Please go on to the website and have a look. This whole video is not about reviewing these at the moment, but to show you the stands what I've collected today from Peak Atlas. This is to measure Zener diodes, and that's your typical LCR meter to measure your inductance, resistance, and capacitance, basically. Okay, I was struggling to pronounce that. Okay, so why are they here? Watch this. Okay, so I've been around, and Jeremy's been very nice to sort of let me have these. These are laser printed stands, so that'll go with this. Sadly, he did caution me that there's a slight variations on. Bear with me, I do have a call to take. Sorry about that. I just had a phone call basically. Okay, the third stand is this. That is kind of quite colour matching. Not bad. I'm not going to. Look, the bottom line is that I needed stand because when I was working on this TV board, and I'm still working on this, and two other daughter boards, which I've already worked. I needed the stand basically. So and I was struggling to put them, leaning on bench power supplies and here and there, and it was getting a bit difficult. So I thought I'm going to pop over and collect the lot basically. And finally, which was this, that was previously bought. That's to go with the black basically. So what I'm going to do now is let me unpack. What do we get? Two pieces, 1, 2, and a set of screws basically. Yep, so let's make this off. It should be pretty straightforward. They're very compact, and it's not sort of sticking, and it sits in such a nice angle that when you're sat on a chair, you know, whether you're standing up or you're sat on a chair, you can actually see very clearly. So that's what I like about these stands as well. Now I need a small Phillips screwdriver. I don't think this will do. I don't believe that this will do, but let's try it anyway. Okay, you can put this in either orientation. It really doesn't matter because it's symmetrical. So that's one good thing. Like I said, Jeremy's been very generous to let me have these basically, and also, you've got to keep these devices calibrated, possibly once a year. If you can pop over, if you're not in the UK and you can't pop over, just send them in, mail up, mail it into them, unless you've got somebody locally that can do that for you. But I prefer to go back to them, and because the manufacturers, they know what they're doing. So sometime I believe I may have noticed that they replace the battery as well for you, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure I've spotted something like that. Okay, so that's what we're up. That's what it looks like. All right, so all I'm going to do is tomorrow I've got a busy day. So there we go. That's number 1. And 2 more to go. Let's unpack this as well. Nice green colour. I like it. It sort of kind of completes the full collection basically. And yes, they are a very handy tool. Out of the TV boards, this is what I found the culprit basically. That is a DG302 transistor. So that's faulty. I've still yet to run through the main motherboard, main power supply board basically, and make sure that there is no, it doesn't, so far it seems good, but we'll see. And I'm hopeful that I should be able to do some videos and tests utilizing these at some point soon. I won't give you a time frame, but and I will promise that I will be uploading those as well. All right, so the 4 screws goes onto this. All right, again, nice and compact. I'm going to slam that in there. That's that, and the final one is going to be the purple one. The purple one, right? Okay, let's assemble this. You know what? It's like a glittery finish. Yes, there seems to be some sort of that one certainly has some sort of a glittery finish, basically. It does, this purple one. I don't know. You're not going to be able to see it, basically. I don't think you can. Or can you? Yeah, you can just about see the speckles on that. So, glitter speckles, I should say. Right. Am I going to get trolled? Have I dropped something? Because I'm sure that I must have dropped the pack of screws. What's happened to the pack of screws? Ah, there it is. It's just hiding underneath the ZEN50. It was trying to troll me then. All right. So let's put that on. You know, I think I made the best decision going over, traveling, however many miles that it was. It's not local, so you're talking about good 30 odd miles, I believe. So, and it was well worth every minute of it. You're traveling through countryside, so it's a very, very scenic route, basically. We tend to cycle to Buxton, I'll be dead honest with you, in the summer. So coming this summer, I will be cycling to Buxton. All right, that's nice and solid. And finally, there we go. All right, so those are the 4 instruments what we have here as a part of the rest of the other collections of my equipments, basically. So I'll power on all the 4 beasts, and the testing will follow on other videos, basically. So there we have it. Right, thank you very much, Peak Atlas, for designing such a cracking devices as such as these, and also to have this beautiful stand to go with it. Okay, so I would definitely encourage to have them, or buy them, basically, because they do sort of just look at it this way, right? So you sat on the bench, you don't have this, and the angle that you're going to be sat, you're literally going to have to lean forward to see this, basically. So yes, they do help. Now, if you can get away with it, fine, but my difficulty is that I don't have time to mess around. So, for example, like I'm leaving it there and it's dropping. So I'm trying to lean it there and it's dropping. Let me move this. So you probably think I'm creating a false impression. I'm not. Look, right? it's not gonna, you can't lean on anything. So yes, these are quite handy little stands that will fulfill that purpose basically. Right, anyway guys, look after yourself, stay well, stay safe, and surely there's going to be testing with these devices, basically videos coming soon. Take care and see you soon. Peace.